Happy Friday. Welcome back to another Spirit Island live stream. Today we are playing Bringer of Dreams and Nightmares. I put out a community poll on YouTube, and Bringer of Dreams and Nightmares won the votes, which is really exciting because this is my favorite spirit in the game. More specifically, we are playing the violence aspect for Bringer of Dreams and Nightmares, which this combo, Violence Bringer Dreams and Nightmares, is my favorite in the game. And so I'm very happy that this one won. I'm a little shocked that I have not played this one before on stream. That being said, I typically play these games 2-player, and Bringer Dreams and Nightmare plays pretty different than most spirits. They can't actually do damage. They are here to cause fear. And so while our fear pool is a little bit lower in true solo, not doing damage seems pretty tough. And I think I've played I've definitely played a couple of games of solo Bringer on the app, but I don't know if I've actually played a lot of games of Bringer Dreams and Nightmare solo. So this could work out really well solo. This could work out very poorly solo. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna experience that together. But we're gonna be playing the Kingdom of Scotland. We're gonna be playing level 4 Kingdom of Scotland versus Bringer Dreams and Nightmares. Let's talk about Bringer. So Bringer is all about causing fear, and whenever I would damage or destroy an invader, instead I cause fear in excess of what that would be. And so the normal power here is that when a power is used, destroys or deals enough damage to destroy a explored town or city, you generate 0 to 5 fear. Instead, the power pushes all of the towns or explorers it would destroy. Violence changes this to when Dream 1,000 Deaths generates fear. So what we just talked about. We generate +1 fear per affected explorer or town. So now if we destroy an explorer, we push them, generate 1 fear. A town, generate 3 fear, push the town, and then still 5 fear with the city. But we do not get to push the city. We also have another change with the violence aspect. And aspects are just things that alter the spirit and how they play a little bit. But violence here says that we replace one of our power cards with this minor power card, which is Bat Scout for Raids by Darkness. And so we do have that. And then the bottom card, or the bottom track here, which typically dictates how many cards we're able to play every single round, we are able to play twice as many cards as is shown here. So normally we start out with 2 card plays. We can actually play 4 card plays, but the extra card plays can only be used for power cards with damage or destroy effects. So we're going to be looking when we're going through here to try and find some of those so that we can capitalize on that additional card play. That all being said, I think I need a lot of defense with Bringer, because with Bringer, your offense is Dahan. Dahan can still kill the invaders. I just can't. And so I'm going to have to defend the Dahan so that they can fight back, especially against Scotland when they're going to be trying to build a ton in coastals, and that's one of our lost conditions. So it'll be interesting. I'm excited to see how it turns out, but I'm just, I guess, more excited to play Bringer Dreams and Nightmare. We are playing Scotland level 4, so this is a difficulty rating of level 7. The additional loss condition here of Scotland is if the number of coastal lands with cities is ever greater than 2 times the number of boards, the invaders win. So basically, if we have a city in all 3 of our coastal lands, we lose the game. That can be a little challenging with the fact that I cannot destroy them. Good old Bodan gameplay. Nice. Hey, how's it going, Salo? So we're not going to be able to destroy. So this, other than like Dahan retaliation, right? If we have Dahan fight back, that's how we can start to destroy some of these cities. But yeah, so we're going to have to be very cognizant and try and push these invaders out of the coastal lands. I'm really hoping for at least one of our level 1 cards to be a jungle. Actually, I don't even know if that's true, because then that just like pulls me into multiple different directions. We'll see. Stage 2, and all of these are cumulative. Stage 1. In coastal lands, explorer cards add towns instead of explorers. The coastal land invader cards only does this for a maximum of 2 per board. We have Seize Opportunity. During setup, add a city to land 2, which we did here. Place coastal lands as the third stage 2 card and move around some cards. This actually gets altered with the level that we are playing, so we'll talk about that here in a second. Level 3, in coastal lands, build cards affect lands without invaders so long as there is an adjacent city. This probably will always trigger since we do have the cities here, and it's pretty far out of our way to try and kill these cities as Bringer of Dreams and Nightmares. These are going to just be building. Hello, Salsa. How's it going? How you doing? Glad you're here. And then stage 4, I told you we were going to change up the deck order. Here we are. This is Ambition of a Minor Nation. So during setup, replace the bottom stage 1 card with the bottom stage 3 card. And this is the deck order. So we go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, coastal lands 2, 3. So that's kind of the deck, and it's they're gonna come out pretty quick, and we know we're hitting coastal lands, which is pretty interesting. Glad to be here to catch the live first time here. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Welcome. That's I'm so happy you're here. Did you lose weight, my friend? I have. Yes, I've been dieting and cycling. I've lost as of this morning 70 pounds. So feel pretty good. Yep. And then we'll talk about the escalation when we do get there. But let's dive in. Let's play Spirit Island. Our initial explore is going to be into sands. Honestly, this is perfect for us. Maybe not. We're actually not touching this sand. We do have some Dahan there, so we will be able to probably use our defense to use or have these Dahan retaliate and take out that town. And we do want to keep the coastal lands clear of towns because we do not want them to build cities. It's a ticking time bomb. And this is probably going to be the closest to a rush type deck. If you're familiar with Marvel Champions, we are rushing this game. The goal here is to generate fear so that we deplete this fear deck and we win fast. That's what we're here for. That's what we're going to be trying to do. Since we do have a doubling of the card plays, we start down here on bottom row with 4 card plays, assuming that 2 of them are damage or destroy effects. So we probably want cards. We probably want a couple of cards. And we also are probably just going to focus on the top track here for energy generation. Alrighty. That being said, I'm wondering if we can... We definitely want to get over here at some points. We need to play the Dread Apparitions, which is our defend card over here next round. So this is going to be generating fear, and then we defend 1 per fear that's generated in that land. So that's going to save here. So we're not playing this. We have Bat's Scout for Raised by Darkness, which is nice. The other thing that I'm kind of thinking about is if we can push this guy out and potentially push this guy. Maybe not. I'm just like we can choke off these lands here. Target land has Dahan, gain a major power. If you forget this power, gain energy equal to Dahan, and you may play the major power immediately, paying its cost, or if invaders are present, 2 fear. And then we got 2 damage, push up to 2 Dahan for Predatory Nightmares. This is what we will play here. Because we'll just push this guy out probably over here. And just cause a lot of fear. We do want to gain a power card, and we want to be close to stage. Yeah, so we're just going to drop this guy here. We're going to gain a minor power. Do that by drawing 4. And Bringer of Dreams and Nightmares, it's especially here, right? It's a little bit more when you have 3 moon. But once we hit this threshold, which is 3 moon, 2 air, 1 beast, we kind of don't really need to be focusing on the icons on the cards. We can kind of find cards that fit our gameplay a little bit more, especially since we've already unlocked an air. We will unlock a moon here. And so a moon icon may break a tiebreaker, but it's not something that we're going out of our way to try and find. That being said, the sooner we can hit this, the better, because it's pretty awesome to just generate 75% of a fear card every single round. Veil the Knight's Hunt. Each Dahan deals 1 damage to a different invader, or push up to 3. This does have all of our icons on it. That's just a really solid card. It's going to help us push things away very fast. I like that. We have Treacherous Waterways. We can add a wild or push and explore. I used to play Spirit Island on Tabletop Simulator, but I got my copy this week. I'm having a blast. Such an amazing game. That's awesome. Nice. Yeah, it's I play a lot on the app. I've been really enjoying the app. It's an incredible game. Are you playing a lot of solo? Or are you doing like multiplayer? We got Terror Turns to Madness, so where you can generate a ton of fear. Or we got Rain of Blood, which is also more fear. That being said, Rain of Blood is going to be 3 fear pretty easily. Although Terror Turns to Madness does help us once we start depleting through this deck, because the effect kind of changes as you go through. And so we can start adding Strife, which is a defensive option for us. So that makes me think that could be a good option for us. I think this one's kind of out. Not all of our cards, but most of our cards have a beast icon. The Veil of the, I think we're going to go with the Veil of the Knight's Hunt. 1 is Dahan manipulation. 2 is that is every single one of our icons, but most importantly, it does have a damage effect, meaning that it can be played as an extra card. And so I think that's kind of the route that we're going to go. So let's go ahead and grab Veil of the Knight's Hunt. And ironically, I don't think we want to necessarily use this right now. Played 2 games with your sister, but mostly solo. Nice. Gotta say, playing without events, I like without events, and we are playing without events, meaning that once we hit stage 3 of the invaders, or stage 2 or 3 of the invaders, we do get extra actions for beasts to take. I prefer that because I think I don't enjoy the added randomness that comes with the events. I'm a planner, and so just kind of okay. Oh, actually, you know what? Ooh, okay. So we have not enough money to do anything. To do everything that we want is what I'm saying. So if we go Predatory Nightmares, we can take care of here and push that town out. And then we are probably, well, we're out of money at that point. So I think at that point, we will go Call on the Midnight's Dreams. And that's going to just generate fear instead of gaining us a major at this point. Good morning, the Shibi. How's it going? Spirit Island. Let's go. So good. So good. Okay. And here we're off. Okay, so we're going to choose here. If invaders are present, 2 fear. Just started out. And then we hit the second threshold here, so that's 2 fear. That's a fear card. Just like that, we're off to the races. Let's go. Nice. That's all I got. We got a fear card. On each board, isolate 1 land. Ooh, alrighty. That's fun. I don't know if I really care about doing any of the coastal lands, because coastal lands, if they don't explore, they're still going to be affected by the build card with Scotland's ability. We could go here. If we go here, that protects this as an explorer as well as this as an explorer. I think that's probably the best route that we can pick. That being said, well, if this explores, we can use our Dahan to push him out. So also, I just finished putting together my second IKEA. Board games are piling up in the corner of my office. Oh my gosh. Those IKEA things are crazy to put together. I always thought events were mandatory. I only realized they weren't after watching your videos, and because of the base game doesn't have them, so thank you. Yeah, of course. I think they added events in Branching Claw, and then in Jagged Earth they implemented, we're actually playing a variant on the game where you're not playing with events and you add the beast there, you add an additional fear card to the deck, you remove a lot of the blighted island effects. So there's a couple changes, but the most apparent one is the beast. But I like it more without it. Yeah, so I think we'll isolate here because then this doesn't have a source of explore, and this won't. No, this will actually still explore because there's a town in it. So which one would I think I'm gonna just isolate here. Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? If I isolate there, it's fine. Okay, we'll isolate there. We got no ravage. We're gonna build. Got a town here and a town here. Then we are going to explore into jungles. So this one does not have a source of explore, so just here. That's big. We love that. And then we have our first command beast. So beast can deal damage, push, or generate a fear. Hey, Canadian Mustache, how's it going? Happy Friday. Anyone having exciting weekend plans? Okay, well that worked out well. It is the slow phase. The Billy shelves are fantastic. I've had books, CDs, DVDs, board games, and display. What are the Billy shelves? Are they similar to like what I have behind me? Which is these are Calyx. Bring your dreams and nightmares. Let's go. We're gonna crush the invaders. Okay. We're gonna use in the slow phase. We're gonna go 2 damage here, and then we're gonna push up to 2 Dahan or 2 damage, pushing it down. So we'll do the 2 damage here. Since we cannot destroy, we instead generate 3 fear, and then we can push that town. And I think we're gonna push the town to here, and that's just gonna be an issue at some point, I think. Billies are longer rectangle shelves. As oh cool, nice. Are they rectangle horizontally or vertically? Or are they like the Calyx where you can kind of rotate? You have them for your comic collection, but they do bow a bit over time with heavy weight. Okay, so probably horizontal. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. They're pretty standard bookshelves, but they hold up really well. Aren't terribly expensive and massively configurable. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like how they have all the different ways that you can customize shelves and stuff. Okay. That's it. Time passes as it always does. Alrighty. We're not reclaiming. part of me really wants to just go for more power cards, look for those damage effects. But it would also be really nice to get like a surge of income real quick. Just like get 5 energy and then like have that to pull on. Um we're definitely playing Dread Apparitions, which means that if we wanted to, we could play all of these cards if we have the money because they are damage effects. And at that point, we could trigger the bottom part of Night Terrors, or we could gain a power card and go one more round without cycling. I don't actually know if going an extra turn without reclaiming is that big of a deal because we're going to place the 3 here. We go one more turn, we get a moon, which I think I'd rather just have my cards back rather than try and have the moon for the reclaim turn because we're not placing presence on the reclaim. And so I think we'll place reclaim and then we have a cycle to go through until we can get 4. But like this is the important one before the reclaim, I think. So all of that to be said, we probably are going to take this guy then. We do have a reclaim 1. I always forget about that growth option. So we can choose the reclaim 1. Which actually changes my thoughts. Okay, so if we grab a power card now and we play 2, we would have 2. Then we can reclaim one of these. Ooh, actually we can push off this reclaim turn. I think a good while at this point. I think I want a power card. You got them with glass doors. Ooh, I bet that looks really nice. Nice. I just got some for my office here on my right in the closet. I have some Calyx as well, just to reduce some of the dust. That's really smart. And I started playing around with some of the IKEA inserts in terms of like drawers and like I have this like X thing that goes in there where I'm putting like my play mats. They're really nice. I really like the inserts for the different shelving areas. Okay. Um So we're gonna take this option again. We're gonna place this guy. So let's grab our power card first. I 100% should have done that first. We're gonna take another miner. We've got reaching grasp. Target spirit gets +2 range with all their powers. I feel like that's probably good at some point. Oh shoot, I'm not even in here, so I do need to go in there. Um, so we'll probably place this here, mainly because I want to use Night Terrors. Choose a type of token that exists in an adjacent land. Add one of that type of token to target land. That's big. I think we'll probably take that because we can go disease here. And that just saves a lot of issues. Call to end, remove a blight, push up to 3, defend 4. Defend 4 is really good. The glass doors work well. I have my wife's singing bowls and all kind of stuff. Oh, that's really cool. That's awesome. Yeah. Okay, so it's definitely not these two. Um, we also could just spread out Beast, knowing that we're gonna get. No, I don't care about Beast. Um, I'm honestly thinking about this defend 4. I think the defend 4 is probably going to be a little bit better. This prevents an entire build, but I'm gonna go with the defend 4. Defend 4. And then we have an answer for this without needing to reclaim the card that is the defend per fear, which is Dread Apparitions. Um, yep. So we will go here because we need the defend from Night Terrors to generate fear. We will get 3 money. We'll go 2 here. Boom. And um we'll go Bat Scour by the Raids by Darkness. This is gonna give us for each Dahan 1 damage, but really what we're gonna be looking at here is 1 fear, gather up to 2. Because once these do their defensive work here, we can pull them out into here. So that we have an offensive option for the grasslands, the forest there. Jungles. Cool. Alrighty. When power generates fear, dread apparitions, we're gonna defend 1 fear. So that's a fear card. That's defend 1. Then we're gonna target for 2 fear. So this is now defend 3. That's my fast. That was originally your plan, but then ended up with too many books and nowhere to put them. They still handle very well. I only have a slight bow after many years. I assume they'd also be fine with normal books, but comic paper is quite heavy. That's true. That's cool. It's nice to hear that they're holding up. We are 3 cards. We're 3 cards away from Terra level 2. It would be really cool, which I don't think we will be able to. But I was like, it would be really awesome to be able to hit all 3 of those at level 2. If we can blitz a ton of fear, which it's not out of the question, but it's gonna be a little tough. We'll see what we can do. See what this fear card does. Each player may gather a town into a coastal land. Unsubscribe 1,000,000,000% from that. No, we're not doing that. No, let's help Scotland. All right, we're ravaging here. Nothing. Here, we're defend 3, no damage, and then these are gonna fight back, generating 1 fear. You can keep the super heavy stuff on the bottom shelf. That one has a little extra support. RPG books and RPG books are heavy. Oh my gosh. RPG books are so heavy. We're going to build in jungle. Got that. And we're going to explore into wetlands. It is now a problem. Yikes. And then our escalation. On the single board with the most coastal towns or cities, add 1 town to 1 land. And this is with the fewest amount of towns. So we're going to choose over here. Okay. Slow. We're going to do 1 fear. So there's a fear card. And gather these 2 Dahan right here. Alrighty then. Okay. That's going to be an issue. That being said, we may just that's our blighted area, which is a very dangerous strategy to pursue because if you draw multiple of wetlands, then it's like, oh no. We're gonna defend 4 here with the jungle. We have Veil of the Night's Hunt, so we can push this guy out. And so they will still build, but then they don't have the explorer there. Or we could push these in. No, I don't want to do that. We do need to reclaim 1 at some point, which potentially would be the dread apparitions here, so that we can, or honestly, we may go Confounding Mist. Each invader added to target land may immediately be pushed to an adjacent land. We straight up may do that for the city and push it out. So if we push out the city, I think that makes a lot of sense. So we have the 2 here. And then we can defend 4 next round, and that would be enough. We don't want to. So that means that we will reclaim 1 next turn, being the defend 4, the Confounding Mist. Meaning that we want to gain a power card this round so that we can play 2 cards next round and push off our reclaim turn 1 time. I think that'll be fine. Where do we want to be? We're kind of stuck because we're gonna add a presence 0 away. I think we're gonna go here. Yeah. And we are going to gain a power card. Yeah. We got 4. Target spirit gets +1 range with all the powers. After this target spirit uses a power targeting a land with disease, they may add a disease to a land. Oh, after they use a power targeting a land, they may add a disease to that land. That seems really good. 1 damage per Dahan or gather up to 3 Dahan. Oh my gosh, that's so good. That's so good. Defend 5. Oof. And 1 damage. We have 2 fire. We add a Badlands. Okay. Interesting. I think that there's some kind of weird interaction with unquenchable flames because never mind. Your powers can never cause damage. Never mind. I thought it was just you can't destroy. So, it's not going to be this one. Call to Bloodshed is such a good card. Being able to do 1 damage per Dahan fast, or I'm sorry, slow. It's really good. It's also a damage card, so plays into that. Does have Beast. I feel like Disease. You know what? We may just take this one. Scream Disease into the Wind. We may play that. We may play that card this round, and instead just take our reclaim turn and be done with it. But then we can target here and then add a disease. Then that won't build, and then that solves a lot of issues actually. Let's do that. It also has the wind. So Scream Disease into the Wind. Just terrifying thought. Alrighty, cool. At this point, I don't know if I want to. I don't really want to cause fear fast because I want to be able to get both of these cards at level 2. So just kind of like wanting to push that off a little bit, which I think we will be forced to do. I don't think we'll actually be able to cause 4 fear fast. So, cool. We will gain 3 money. And we will just play everything. I need the defend here. What was I doing? Huh. Well, there you go. Alrighty. Well, just kidding. That's now an issue again. Which actually, if we're reclaiming, we have enough defend at this point to save that, so we'll be good. I just completely neglected thinking about this. I like went, oh, that'll be fine because I was playing this on it, and then just like forgot about it. Oops. Okay. We will choose this land, generate 3 fear. Because we've got no, we've only got 2 moons, so we're gonna generate 2 fear. Target spirit gets +1 with all their powers. This does target another spirit, but since we are playing true solo, you can target yourself. we are going to use Veil of the Night Hunt, deal 1 damage to a different invader. We're targeting this land. We will then push this here. That will cause a fear. And then we targeted that land. We'll add a disease. And then we will choose to defend 4 right here. Nice. That's my fast. We do have 1 fear card. Each player removes a town or city from a land where it is the only invader. We'll go ahead and go here, because I don't want that to build a city. That's our loss condition, so let's avoid that. Okay, we're gonna ravage in green. Nothing here to defend 4, so that's going to fight back and take out all of our explorer friends. Gonna cause a fear, and there's our card. We're gonna build in wetlands. This does build because we are adjacent to a city and it is a coastal, but the disease prevents it. And we've got a city here. Scary. We are, oh, and then also it prevents us from putting a town here. I guess we can still target there. Yeah, because we have to add the town to the land with the fewest towns. This still has 0 towns. But we got jungles again. Which this is now that's definitely getting explored into. They built a city right next to it. And then we will add a town to, we'll go here. I think that would be nice, but I don't think I have enough defend to do both of these lands. Okay. And we have our second beast. Slow phase. I'm not a spirit with slow powers. Come on. And then we'll go to time passes. We have no cards in our hand, so we're going to reclaim cards. And we're going to gain a power card. Weep for what is lost. 1 fear per type of invader present. Targeting a blighted land. Rolling Bog and Snagging Thorn. 1 fear, isolate, defend 2. That's interesting. I like isolation. 1 damage per blight. Target land is mountain or sand. You may instead remove a blight. 1 fear, 1 damage. You may pay 1 energy to deal 1 damage in an adjacent land. That feels good. Yeah, that feels pretty decent. I think I don't love any of them, but we're going to take this. Mainly it's a damage card, and I can start pinging and pushing some of our explorer friends that are going to come around. Alrighty, that's an issue. Cool. We get 3 money. I need to take this. I need some money. I keep using all of my money every single round, and I'm like, I need something because I want to grab a major here soon. We are about to unlock level 4, and by the time we get here, we want a major because we're hitting all of our thresholds without needing the any target there. Okay. We're gonna generate enough fear to get level 2. This is dealing 3, 4, 6, 8. Gross. We actually move. You know, I said that we can only play 2 of these cards. And that would be could do 2, 4. Okay, we're good. We're good because we would be able to do defense 7 here, which is enough. But that's just playing all of these, and then our jungles are gonna get a little out of hand. Or we could just say, you know what? We're taking the blight there. Because if we defend there, we're actually not, we don't have any like tempo, right? We're not destroying anything if we defend there. I'm thinking we just let that blight. We'll lose the presence, which is sad, but I think we need to think about and try and save some other lands instead, right? Because if we defend here and we flip another wetland, eh. Hey, Mono. I only know you from your Marvel Champions content. Nice. Such a good game. Yeah. Are you familiar with Spirit Island? Spirit Island's great. Okay. Oh shoot. This definitely had a town. I didn't do this trading ports correctly. So this has a town here. And I think I generated some fear when I probably should not have. So we'll put this back. We'll just call that a loss because I forgot that Coastal Lands Explorers add towns instead of cities or instead of explorers. And so this guy is not there. Uh yeah. This guy is there, but okay. Okay, yeah. That's too bad. But we're fine. Okay, so we're gonna play Dread Apparitions so that we can save here. Actually, we don't need to do that. We can just play Confounding Mist and play there. Oops. We got Veil, the Night's Hunt. So we can push probably this guy out. We're just like further away from there. Multiplayer Spirit Island would definitely be fun to watch with those two. I just remember D20 was talking about a co-op Spirit Island stream with you being on the making. Oh yeah? Really? That's cool. That'd be fun. I'd be down. When was he talking about that? I'm playing Spirits from Horizons for the first time. The Horizon Spirits are really cool. Yeah, I think the Horizon Spirits are great. Got one money left. I think we're gonna do Call on Midnight Dreams. um, that's how that looks on a stream this week. Oh yeah we talked about it before. Yeah, that'd be fun. Okay, so this is blighting. We've got an answer for that. Um, I think we'll just go Call on Midnight Dreams, and we will grab the major using that probably here, so that we can then we'll get 2 energy, and we could play the major power immediately, paying its cost if we wanted to. Anything else, otherwise, it's just 2 fear, which is really nice to have because we'll have 2 fear, 3 fear, 3 fear. So we'll hit the 2 there. Okay, I'm good with that. Let's do this first. We'll generate fear here. That's gonna be 3 fear. So 1, 2, 3. That's gonna be a fear card. Um, we're gonna choose here. Target land has the Zahan gain a major power. 2, 4. So add 2 Badlands, gather up to 2 beasts, 1 damage per Badlands beast or and wilds. If you have the kickers, which are not really ours, 2 fear per invader. That's oh, we're not gonna destroy invader, so we don't want that. 6 damage. Woo! Add 2 Badlands Strife and 1 Blight, and up to 3 adjacent lands with Blight. Add a Badlands and a Strife. 3 adjacent lands, 1 damage to each invader. Your oh, your presence may count as Badlands and Beast. You cannot move. Your presence cannot move. We have 2 leaf and 3 animal. 2 fear, 2 damage, 1 year lands. That would be really big, especially being able to hammer this, right? Very interested in that one. Remove 1 invader. Ooh. 1 invader and 1 explorer town. Or remove all damage invaders. Adversary scenario rules that prevent or alter remove do not affect this power. In any 2 lands with 4 or more invaders, remove 1 invader. If you have that one's also really good. That one's actually really, really interesting here because we can. I think we take this one because we can immediately hit this kicker. We can play it right now. We can remove this. And then we can remove in 2 lands with 4 or more invaders, we can remove this. Now it's not generating the fear, it's not a destroy, it's a remove effect. Settling into hunting grounds. Seems really good though. Your presence may count as Badlands and Beast. If we do that right now, what does that get us right here, right now? Okay. So if we double use this, we could destroy both of these towns if we wanted to. We could cause 3 fear here. We would probably kill this guy. We could kill this guy. So that would be fear, 2 fear, 3 fear, plus 3 fear. That'd be 6 fear, plus probably 2 fear. That'd be 8 fear. That'd be 2 fear cards to play this if we use both of these. And then we have the Badland, or we could use them as Badlands if we wanted to. But I think more importantly, we could then use that as a target to forget later because it's just a very immediate impact. I kind of like that. I think I like that. Though this one is also really good, and it's our remove 1 invader and 1 town or city. So if we explore into mountains, any 2 lands with 4 more invaders, remove an invader. This I don't know. I think this is the more fun. This is probably the better card for us. This is a damage card though, which doesn't really matter. I don't think. Once we hit this any, we can hit that kicker. I think we're gonna hit. This is more fun. We're gonna go with vanish softly. Okay, we're gonna forget this. We'll get 2 money. So we have 2 Dahan there. Then we can immediately play it, paying its cost. There you go. Okay. Fine. Nice. How are we doing? I thought we were gonna do enough fear to get. Why did I think we were doing enough fear to? Oh, I was gonna do fear here. No, I think I really want to get the advantage of. Because right now we've already done this. We've already generated the fear here. Um, this will deal 1 fear. We're gonna grab the other one. We're gonna go here. And that's gonna get us the fear that we need. It's also gonna be fun. Okay. Cool. My presence may count as Badlands and Beast. Decide per presence per action. We cannot move. I don't think I wanted to move. Okay. And let's use Beast. So here, I think we destroy. I mean, like, makes a lot of sense. Yeah, we're gonna destroy this town. And this is not my action that's doing it. This is the command beast that is destroying the town. But it's 1 damage plus 1 for the Badlands, because that's what that is. Here, we're going to destroy this. Here, we're going to cause 3 fear. Yeah, we'll cause 3 fear here. That's 1, 2, 3. There's another card. Now we're at terror level 2. Then here, we will destroy this, causing 1 more fear. Okay. So there's that. We're going to use Veil of the Knight's Hunt to deal 1 damage. Each Dahan deals 1 damage to a different invader. We're going to use this, and we're going to push this guy. That's just going to be an issue. So 1 damage we destroy, instead we push. We get another fear. We're up to 3 fear cards at level 2, which is pretty sweet. And then we're going to defend 4 here. Okay. That felt like a pretty good turn. This is a fun card, I think. Now, we don't have any of the removal, so that may come back to bite us in the butt, but it's more fun this way. Okay. We got 3 fear cards. Each player adds 2 strife in a single land not matching a Ravage card. Well, I know where these are going. And I'm realizing that these are kind of hard to see, so I'm going to try and cock them like this so that if I put them directly under, you can't really see them on the camera. Okay. Each player adds a strife to a town. For the rest of the turn, invaders have -1 health per strife they have to a minimum of 1. I think this is the only one that really makes sense, because maybe we can get lucky. Each player adds a strife to a town or as a strife in a land with blight. That really didn't help out too much. Okay. The strife is going to go away. We're going to ravage. We need a blight. First blight right here. That's going to destroy my sad presence. Then this is defend 4. That's going to fight back. We got a fear there. We're going to build in jungles. We're not going to build in jungles, which is pretty great. And we got a level 3 card. We're going to explore into jungles and sands. Okay, so we're going to remember this now. There's that. And, oh, this is big. This is big. Exploring into jungles with the Ravage, those will just take themselves out during the Ravage step. These Dahan are going to kill these before they get to build, so that's nice. Then we got an Explore here. That was nice. And then we do have a Beast if we want, and we can use that as a Uh, we can eliminate those guys there. Honestly, we could recur this and play it again, and kill there. That being said, I don't. We need to do something with this. Regardless, we really do. And then we know next is coastal lands. Well, that's fun. Alrighty, let's stand up because we have no slow powers. Ravaging in jungles, we don't have any issue there. We don't want to build a city there. So we could go Scream Disease and add a disease there. We're gonna add a presence. I think actually next round is the better time to grab and use that major that we just got, because then we can look at two more beasts being on the board with our presence. Um, this may not have anything there, which would be fine, but then we can destroy whatever gets built there because it's two Badlands. Which, what if we go here and we let this build? If we let this build here, then we can like place all of our presence there so that it's for the beast action and just have like 3 Badlands tokens there. That's kind of interesting. And we can guarantee that we hit the 2 damage in the land, which would be like a lot more damage to just generate a stupid amount of fear. Yes. Yes, actually. That's okay, we're going to go here. Knowing that we're going to recur our settle into hunting grounds next turn, and we're going to place the next presence there. We will have an any, and we can just make sure that we have enough beast cards to hit uh the threshold there. Once we hit the threshold, then it would be 2. It would effectively be 5 damage in the land, which would just be a stupid amount of fear. And we can blitz through this stage 2, and then we can use beast next turn as well. Ooh. Yeah, so next turn is gonna be good. I think we're actually gonna let them build here because our command beast can destroy the city after we do all of our weird stuff. Okay, so that's going to cost 3. Let's make sure that we have enough money for what we want to do next round. That's going to cost 3. We're going to get 4 money next turn. We need to play at least these 2 cards potentially. Or potentially Predatory Nightmares. Because we need the beast, right? Or we are getting a power card. Let's see if we can get a different. Okay. Target land has explorers. Gather 1 explorer. Do likewise for towns, Dahan, disease, and beast. Add 1 disease and 1 badlands in a jungle or a badlands. Target spirit gathers 1 Dahan into one of their lands. 1 damage in that land per Dahan present. If target land has no blight, add a beast. Interesting. If target land has exactly 1 blight, remove it. I think we'll probably take our Pact of the Pact is actually great for the combo of Settle and the Hunting Grounds. So we're actually going to take that one just for the elements mainly. So that's going to be 4. That's the amount of energy that we will gain next round. If we want to play more, we need to hold on to more energy this round. What is the goal of this round? I don't I think we can. Oh, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go Predatory Nightmares, and we're going to kill the town that explores into here and push it out, and then probably into here, or potentially even here, and just generate more fear that way. Okay. Okay. I am enjoying Bringer solo. I think it's pretty interesting. Um I may go Scream Disease into the Wind and add the disease there. Um just so that it doesn't build next round and we don't have to deal with it. Then that allows me to play Pact of the Joined Hunt, settle into hunting grounds, and something else. So we'll play Scream Disease into the Wind. Go here. Okay. So we're gonna have what's gonna look like a pretty rough turn here, but we've kind of set ourselves up so that next round we have settle into hunting grounds with a command beast available, with more beasts onto the table. So I think that's gonna be like a really big swing next round, potentially enough to win us the game. Um, okay, so let's do that. Target spirit gets +1 with all their powers. Woohoo! And then I'm gonna add a disease when I use that. We'll generate 2 fear. Targeting there, and that's my fast. This is not the first time I've played a slow power, but it feels like the first time I've played a slow power. First round of the game, we do not have any fear cards, so we're gonna ravage in jungles. Bye. And we're gonna build in jungles, haha, and in sands. So we've got a city here. So if this gets a city, we lose the game. And then a town here. Then we're gonna explore into coastal lands. Um, 2 of these lands are gonna get towns. That one's gonna be 1 because we know we're pushing it out. Um, hey, Villain Theory. I love Bringer. Have you played the violence aspect for Bringer? Basically, they get double the card plays when you play damage dealing effects, and then when you destroy a town or an explorer, you generate 1 additional fear. So their fear generation for Explorer Town City is 135, and so it's pretty sick. This is my favorite aspect spirit combo in the entire game. Um, I have my friend. I have never played anything from nature. My friend, I've never played. Oh, I didn't even. Oh, I guess yeah. But guess what? It just arrived today. Oh, that's sick. Nice. Nature Incarnate's really awesome. That's fun. That's fun. I didn't play any aspects until Nature Incarnate came, and pretty far after that came. So all the aspects in my mind, I have no idea where they came from because I just recently started playing aspects. So okay, okay. So we know that we're gonna be doing here is gonna be we're gonna have 3 beast, which is also 3 badlands, so that's 6 damage. So that's gonna be 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna go 6 here. Um, no, we're gonna go explore there because we can push those out. Okay, okay. There's the explore. It is time for slow. So let's go ahead and target this wetland over here. Deal 2 damage. We're gonna push this guy into the sands, I guess. Yeah, definitely. Which does 3 fear. 1, 2, 3. There's a fear card. Villain 3, you showed up just in time. We set this up so that we were about to have an insane turn. Um, so it's about to be fun. Oh heck yeah. Okay, that's our slow. So let's go into the round that we have been planning. We've got. We're gonna go add a presence here. Reclaim 1. We're gonna reclaim our major, which is settle into hunting grounds. We get 4 money. Okay. So settle into hunting grounds says that our presence may count as Badlands and Beast. We do have a Beast action available here, and this is about to get royally messed up. So let's go 3. That takes one of our damage dealing powers, which is pretty cool. The Beast here probably can clean that up because it's going to be 5 damage. Yeah, so that gets cleaned up pretty easily. Oh, and then we can use the. If we use this first, we can push one of the towns out, actually. Gotta love it when a plan comes together. Heck yeah. So we are good for defense. So let's go. Well, if we go Pact to the Jungle, we don't have to choose. Go 1 there. Then we're gonna go 1 here. So that gives us 3 moons, 2 air, 3 beasts, 2 there. So we actually don't need to play that. If we want to play, we can play sunsets flow across the land. And then our any here can choose air. But then that's going to be able to ping anything that comes off. Okay. Excellent. Let's do it. Okay, we're gonna try and track how much fear we do. Okay, let's set this to 0. This is how much fear we're doing this round. Our presence may count as Badlands and Beast. Decide per presence per action, and then our presence cannot move. We do hit the kicker, so we're gonna say these are gonna count as Badlands. We do hit the kicker, so we are gonna do 2 fear and 2 damage in one of our lands. The 2 damage is actually going to be 3 damage or 5 damage here because these are all Badlands. At least that we're going to do 2 damage here and push that into there because now this beast can do something. That's going to be 3 fear. And then we're going to destroy this, which doesn't destroy, but it does cost 5 fear. So there's 1, which is a fear card, and then 4 more, which is another fear card. So that's going to be 10. Okay. That's just this card. We're going to choose to do 3 fear here. Okay. We're going to get all of these at level 3. That'd be pretty sick. Now we're going to use our beast action. First here, we're going to destroy this town. It's going to be another fear. Now we're at level 3. Here we have 3 beast, 2 badlands. So we are going to do this one will do 3 damage. So 2, 3. That's one more fear. This one, the badlands only count for 1 instance of damage, so this one will do a fear or damage here, which will be 16 fear. And then this one will take that so that that will not blight. And then we've got here. So this is going to be a total of 6 damage, which ironically will still have this blight, but that's fine. We'll go no, it won't. Just kidding. 6 damage is we only need 5 damage. So we'll actually do a fear with this one. It's 17 fear. And then we will do 4 damage, 5 damage to clear here. That's going to be 3 more fear. So 20 total fear that round. 1, 2, 3. 20 total fear. So that was fun. And we've got 2, 4, 6 fear cards at level 3. Love that. That was awesome. Yes, let's go. Alrighty, that was fun. That's my fast. Let's do 6 fear cards at level 3. Invaders do -1 damage per damage they have taken on each board in 2 lands matching a Ravage card. 2 damage per land. All right, we'll kill that guy. Each player adds a strife in a land with or adjacent to beast. Invaders skip all normal actions in lands with beast. We're going to add a strife token. Okay. Each player adds a strife in a land with Dahan. In every land with strife, 1 damage per Dahan. Don't have any of those, sadly. No, don't whiff this part. On each board, gather up to 4 explorers or towns into lands with 2 or more invaders. Nope. Oh my gosh, these are whiffing. Remove 1 invader from a land matching a Ravage card. Nope. Wow. Each player removes up to 4 health worth of invaders from a land with beast, disease, or 2 Dahan. So we'll remove these guys. That was not as exciting as I wanted it to be. Oh no. Alrighty. Well, we have some more fear to do, but we'll go for the fear victory here and be okay. Uh Alrighty, Ravage in Jungles and Sands. Nothing there. Yeah. Those fear cards had other plans, right? Yeah. Right? That is probably the most fear cards I've ever done at once at level 3, probably ever. And the least impact they have had ever. Like level 3 fear cards, I'm like, if I can do 3 fear cards at level 3, I typically think that as a rule of thumb is probably game winning. If I can hit 3 level 3 fear cards, that's typically enough tempo to win the game. Which, like, I think we're gonna be fine regardless, but still, just kind of funny. Okay, no Ravage. We're gonna build. Not here, not here. And 1 town here. We're going to explore into Hey, the first mountains. The invaders like, oh shoot, there are mountains here. Okay. And we're going to add go with that there for the escalation. Slow. I'm gonna do 1 fear. And we'll deal 1 damage here and push this guy there. That's gonna do 1 more fear. Gonna get a Sphere card. Target spirit gathers one Dahan into one of their lands, 1 damage in that land per Dahan present. I'm gonna gather this. 1 damage, which will push that guy there. And then that Dahan can kill him. Alrighty. So if we can generate 7 fear, we win the game. We've got 3 printed on the board. I guess the Scots lived among the mountains, so they didn't want to get the yeah, right. We can accept the blight here. Part of me just wants to grab a major. Just see what happens. Let's do it. Let's just grab a major. We're choosing this option. Target spirit gains 3 energy. Once this turn, we can repeat a power card by playing its cost again. Alrighty. 1 fear. Oh, this is a crazy card against Scotland. 1 fear, add 4 disease among coastal lands. If you have the kicker, which is 2 fire, 2 water, 2 beast, instead, 1 fear, 3 damage. Spirits may jointly spend 3 energy per player, aided by removing disease from the island for 3 energy each to remove the top card of the fear deck from the game. Add a disease. We did this, and I think we removed 4 fear cards at one point because we like set ourselves up around this big turn for plague. 4 damage. After the next invader phase, on any turn with no ravage build actions in target land. Oh, shoot. 3 fear, 12 damage. Add a beast. You may push that beast. 1 fear and 2 damage in its land. Dang. That seems cool. I don't think I've ever seen this card before, actually. I thought I had seen them all, but apparently I had not seen that one. I mean, this wins us the game. You know what? This sounds fun. Let's take this. We'll have to forget a card. We'll forget the disease card. And then we're going to place this guy. I guess we'll blight both of those spots, won't we? If we do that. That's fine. Instead, we'll take Power Storm. Then we can. Yeah. Love it, Spirit Island. One of my favorite solo games, and nice to stream. Hey, Goldcrow, how's it going? I love Power Storm. Yeah, it's sick. I really wanted to do the 12 damage and cause the 400 fear here. But, all right, let's just go here. And we are going to gain 5 money. Go Power Storm and Dread Apparitions. We're going to choose Beast just so we get fear there. Okay. Okay. When powers generate fear and target land, we'll go here, defend 1 per fear. 1 fear. There's 1 fear. Defend 1. We'll do 2 fear. That's going to be a fear card there. And then Power Storm will get 3 money. We're going to repeat a power card. We're going to go here. Um, do one more fear. So this is defend a billion. Okay. Just have to do 3 fear. I believe in us. Next turn, we should be able to be fine. Yeah. Okay. That is my turn. So we got 2 fear cards at level 3. Skip the next normal build. The build card shift left. Oh, wow. Okay. So we're going to skip our build, but it does shift. And then we got each player chooses a land. And chosen land, gather up to 2 Dahan. 1 damage per Dahan present. We'll go here. Okay. That has 1 damage now. Boom. Ravage in Coastal. We're going to go choose there. This is defend a billion. Go 1 damage there. That causes a fear. Then this will blight. Okay. We're skipping our build, but this does shift. And then we're going to come into a sand and a wetland. Sand. Wetland. Sand. Wetland. Okay. We have no slow. We have to do 2 fear. I believe in us. We will reclaim our cards. We get 5 money. What's the coolest way to do 2 fear here? Veil and Dread Apparitions. To do 1, we'll go here for 2 fear, 5 fear. Whew. Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoy one. I just love the violence aspect for Bringer. For True Solo, I kind of think that violence is potentially more not as good as base Bringer in True Solo. Mainly because the thing that you get rid of is being able to look at the top card of the fear deck and then gaining an element that you already have. And I found myself never playing 4 power cards. And so being able to see how the fear cards are going to be manipulated, I kind of think that may be a little bit better than the additional fear. That being said, the additional fear was so very awesome and important. So let's go. Nice. Gosh, I love Spirit Island. It's so good. And like Bringer worked a lot better solo than I was kind of expecting. Just blitzing through fear. I'm excited to try violence. The fear looks yeah. I'm excited that you got nature. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Um, I I'm also excited for you to play Wounded Waters Bleeding. I think Wounded Waters is one of the more like brain scratchy, fun spirits to try out from nature. Also, Breath of Darkness down your spine. If you enjoy fear-based kind of spirits, Breath of Darkness is a really cool take on it. I think we had talked about playing Breath actually. My brother and I have been getting into Spirit Island. Nice. After seeing Villain Theory talk about it, it's a blast. My brother is obsessed. Nice. It's so good. It's so freaking good. I played Base Bringer a couple days ago. Played loads of Spirit Island. Let's go. Let's go. That's awesome. Is that enticing for JD? I played Starlight and it was an amazingly intricate. Yeah, I like Starlight a lot. Starlight is probably my favorite. Very high spirit, very high complexity spirit. I think Starlight is probably the if you play all the very high complexity spirits 10 times, I think Starlight turns into a high complexity spirit because I think it's just kind of understanding where you take them. Um, but it's like a very customizable spirit. Is Starlight from Nature Incarnate? For some reason, I thought Starlight was from Jagged Earth, but if Starlight's from Nature Incarnate, you absolutely need to play it. Villain Theory, you just need to play all the spirits and all of the aspects, and then let us know what you think. Starlight is Jagged Earth. Yeah, nice. Starlight's a ton of fun. I feel like Starlight could be pretty solid true solo. I feel like they struggle a little bit early game, which could be a little bit of an issue. But once you define your path and kind of go forward, they I feel like they could be very kind of jack of all trades and take care of everything. I'll do my best, but I got to play a lot of Nightcrawler still. The dilemma. Do it at the same time. Play Nightcrawler against Scotland. High complexity blight spirits like Wildfire, Plague, and Mist are a little bit more complex, so difficult to do them with at max difficulty. Yeah, Mist seems tough. Uh, I really like Plague. Wildfire we played last stream and we got a Terror level 1 victory. I think we were playing a level 4. Level 4 England, I think, is what we played. They felt complex, but the complexity simplified as the game went on. I fell into a role. Yeah, yeah. And like the cool thing is that you can choose, and I think the very high complexity comes from um them in a multiplayer setting where in order to figure out where you need to take the spirit because it is so customizable, you have to understand the role of everybody else at the table, and I think that is the most complex part of Starlight C6 form. Is like we have I don't know, we have Wildfire on in the game. We don't need damage, right? We need something else to complement Wildfire. Violence for me is the only correct way to play Nightmare. More fear. This is the best. This is my favorite present or my favorite spirit in the game. From both a aspect spirit combo. My brother was playing Lure. I've been enjoying Lure recently, so that was interesting. I ended up going pretty heavy on damage as a result. Nice. We my wife and I just played a Lure Towering Roots combo, which was weird and interesting. Both those spirits kind of like one land and kind of like to gather things into one land, and so we just kind of like sat on our own little boards and like just gathered things into our land, and it was just like two kind of like home bases on each one of the boards. That was a pretty fun combo. I ended up going over to that board to help with the coastal because Lure can't go into coastal lands, but that was a really fun combo. Yeah, Bringer is so good. Played the card Draw Towards a Consuming Void recently for the first time, and that's my new favorite thing. Is that the one where it's like gather 15 explorers, gather 5 of everything else? Sorry, violence is your favorite as an aspect or top spirit as well. So when people ask me what my favorite spirit is, I say Bringer of Dreams and Nightmares with the violence aspect. So Bringer of Dreams is my favorite spirit. Base Bringer is my favorite spirit. I enjoy the violence aspect of Bringer and Dreams and Nightmares more than the base spirit of Bringer. So because yeah, violence is just fun. It's like okay, let's draw the 12 damage and just deal 1,000 fear. Mm, so good, so good. Um, we pulled off a cool combo the other day that I don't quite remember. Draw Towards is basically gather one of everything and then 15. Oh, nice. Yes. Majors are so much fun. I've been going more majors recently and I've been choosing spirits that like lend themselves to playing more majors just because there's something fun about paying 6 and dealing 15 damage, right? Like it's just fun. I think historically I've been a card play spirit or like player where I just try and spam out the minor card plays. Consuming Threshold, you repeat it. Nice. 30 damage. Go. Bringer over here. That would be an insane card for Bringer, actually, because they don't destroy. So I kill from some videos from either of you on Spirit Island. I'm planning on doing a top 5 spirit, but like what type of video are you thinking? Um but yeah. But yeah, so okay, yeah, you have Bringer Gather. You do 15 damage, which like here would do 1, 2, 3, 6, 11 fear. You would push a lot of those out there. Um it pushes all of it. So but then you gather it right back. Just do. Yeah, so like you would deal the damage here, push them out, and then the gather would pull them back and you deal 11 more fears. So if you hit the threshold, it'd be 22 fear. Which would be 5.5 fear cards in solo. That'd be insane. Do top 10 spirits maybe with aspect. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of potential for Spirit Island contents. I think it's such a good game. It's so customizable. I think that like it's a fairly big barrier to entry. It's a tough game to understand. There's a lot of rules. There's a lot of weird things that happen, but I think it's definitely worth it. I don't think I have enough experience in Spirit Island to do a video, but maybe one day. Yeah, tier list would be fun. There's a lot of stuff that could be covered. Love to see a video on your top spirits though. Yes. Okay, I'll do it. Yeah, that's actually like literally right there on my board to write the script for that. I've heard so many good things and enjoy watching. I still haven't taken the plunge yet. Canadian, if you have a tablet, I don't know if I do it on the phone or Steam, you can try the digital version. It's a pretty low entry point into the digital version if you wanted to try it that way, and then it's a little bit easier to jump in. Or Horizons. I picked up Horizons for I think like $18. Um and so there's ways to try it. Um I don't but I would probably go digital over Horizons to start. Growth options get really difficult on. Yeah, yeah. And then just like paths to play and everything like that. I don't have a huge or a great grasp of understanding strategics to talk like strategy of the game like hyper intelligently. um so I'm definitely going to start with like my favorite spirits and stuff. What adversary was I playing? I was playing Scotland 4. Yeah. Yeah, I was playing Scotland 4. Horizon spirits are really good. Yeah, Horizon spirits are very very good. We actually use the blight tokens for Horizon. What are the blight tokens from Horizon? The pieces in Horizons aren't as good as they aren't. And then also I think that there's just less replayability. I also don't think that Horizons is that much easier than core Spirit Island. Like the spirits are all low complexity, but it's the same cards, it's the same everything. So that's why I typically say like I think Horizons is a nice pickup later, but the spirits are also just really fun. Pieces in Horizons, yeah, nice, sweet. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm off next week. I'm traveling. I started a new job. It takes time, right? It takes time out of my playing games and making content schedule. But I'm traveling next week for that, so I plan on doing some writing some scripts and stuff. And Spirit Island will definitely be a part of that. Horizon Blight tokens are the same color make as Fear tokens. Oh, you can pick them up much. Oh, interesting. Okay, track them on mountains. Yeah, they are kind of hard to see on mountains. I think there's one YouTuber does insane analysis. Red Revenge. I think he played the game like 5,000 times. Oh wow, that's crazy. I think I just surpassed 200. I stopped tracking on the app. No, not less streams. It's not a full time job. It's a consulting job, so it's 10 to 15 hours a week. Um, and so next week I'm traveling. But I I typically do that just in the evenings. So no less, not any fewer streams other than when I'm traveling, but But yeah. Oh, awesome. Well, thank you all so very much for hanging out. I'm gonna go ahead and go because I actually have a wedding this weekend, and so I'm gonna go prepare and get ready for that. Not full time, got it. Have a safe trip. Thank you so very much. And yeah, um, hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. And we won't be streaming next week, but the following week we'll definitely be back at it and playing some of our favorite games. Probably starting a new Arkham campaign actually. I do want to start Feast of Hemlock Vale, and so I'm hoping that that starts the week after next. But make sure to follow YouTube, and I will be posting all the schedules there. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good weekend. We'll see you next time. Peace.